Good evening, everyone. We are yet here again with Assertion and Reasoning series on class 12 chemistry, and today I'm going to discuss general principles of extraction. A little disclaimer, this chapter was deleted for this particular year, that is 2020 to 21. But as of now, for the present year, there is no such information. So we are still doing a webinar on this chapter, and the students who are expected to sit for the board exams, उनके लिए ये नहीं है, but आप फिर भी attend कर सकते हैं, and the ones who are presently in class 12, you can definitely attend this session. Going ahead, I am Manisha Sharma from Today's School, and this is the video link. And without wasting much time, I'll start with the assertion and reason questions. And the first question we have is NaCN, which is sodium cyanide, is used during the concentration of a mixture of PBS and ZNS. That's absolutely correct. Sodium cyanide जो है वो एक depressant का काम करता है. And PBS, ZNS के mixture के साथ हम उसे use करते हैं. ZNS forms a cyano complex which is soluble and hence wetted with water. So basically it happens in a froth flotation process. We need these crystals to get wet with water, and as a result, when we try to create the froth, the compounds or the crystals come up. So assertion is true, reason is true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion as well. Next we have is limestone, which was added to blast furnace during extraction of iron. That is also true. Limestone decomposes to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. That is also true because CaCO3, if I can give you the reaction, CaCO3 decomposes itself to form CaO plus CO2. And so assertion and reason both are true, and but reason is not the correct explanation. Just because it decomposes to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide, we can't say that you are adding it to the blast furnace. It is added to blast furnace because you want the extraction to happen properly. The third assertion that we have is hydrometallurgy is in metallurgical process of copper. Hydrometallurgy is using water, which is using hydrogen there, and water-based metallurgy process hai ye. And the reason is hydrogen is a good reducing agent. So that's absolutely correct. Copper reduces itself in the presence of hydrogen very easily. So that is why assertion and reason both are correct, and reason is explaining assertion as well. Assertion is next assertion we have is the extracted copper obtained is called blister copper when you do the hydrometallurgy of copper, and the reason is that the copper dioxide gas form tries to escape, leading to the formation of blisters. So assertion here is true. Yes, we call it blister copper, but reason is false. The carbon dioxide that you're getting is not leading to the formation of these blisters. It's because the copper is getting extracted in the form of blisters. So that is why reason is false, but assertion is true. Fifth assertion that we have is nickel can be refined by complexing with CO. That's Mond's process. Mond's process में nickel and carbonyl, which is carbon monoxide, combines together to form nickel carbonyl, CO whole 4. So ये compound आपका बनता है nickel, CO and 4. ये आपका बनता है. So nickel carbonyl complex is volatile and easily decomposable. That is correct. So assertion is also true, reason is also true, and reason is correct explanation of assertion as well. Next assertion that we have is sulphide ores are calcined before reduction, and reason is the sulphide ore gets converted to oxide, which is easier to reduce. Now assertion here is false because sulphide ores are calcined. They are not. Sulphide ores are roasted. So that is why assertion is false, but reason is true because sulphide ores, they are converting themselves to oxide. SO2 में convert होते हैं वो. So if you can recall, it's somewhere you must have done it already in junior classes. So you get something like this, or if not, then you may get PB plus SO2. So you get this. So that is how we roast the compound. The anodes in Hall-Héroult process have to be replaced periodically. This is for aluminium, and the metal anode reacts with oxygen to form, then gets converted to oxides. So assertion is true, reason is true. Yes, उसके anodes होते हैं वो actually channels की तरह होते हैं. So they have this big tray जिसको हम ऐसे उठा सकते हैं, उसमें 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compartments बने होते हैं. तो वो compartments जो है once they start filled up with the metal ore, आपको उसको बार बार replace करना पड़ता है, वरना वो फिर corrode होना शुरू हो जाते हैं. They don't work properly, and that's because anode reacts with oxygen. As I said, वो corrode हो जाते हैं. So assertion and reason both are true, and reason is very well explaining the assertion as well. The next assertion that we have is pine oil is added to the powdered ore and water during froth flotation. So pine oil डालते के साथ ही froth form होता है, जिसकी वजह से पूरा झाग या froth जो है it comes up. And pine oil also enhances the wettability of the पार्टिकल्स. सो वो उसको वेट करते हैं और दैट इज वाई और पार्टिकल्स नॉन वेट होते हैं. बाकी पूरा सोल्यूशन वेट हो जाता है, वो नॉन वेट होते हैं तो सारा और जो है वो सरफेस पर आ जाता है. यू कैन इजीली सीव इट ऑफ. So assertion is true, reason is true, and as a reason is explaining the assertion also very well. We have next assertion as sodium cyanide is used for leaching of oxide, and reason is gold and silver form soluble complex with cyanide. So assertion here is false, but reason is true. गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर फॉर्म सोल्यूबल कॉम्प्लेक्सेस, आप उसको रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं, निकाल सकते हैं. दैट इज वाई गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर को फिर आप इसी तरीके से आप निकाल सकते हैं. बिकॉज बाकी कोई भी आप प्रोसेस यूज करेंगे ना, उसमें गोल्ड और सिल्वर के नुकसान होने का खतरा है. मतलब यू मे लूज सम अमाउंट ऑफ ओर्स देयर, एंड गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर आर सो प्रेशियस दैट यू वोंट लूज एनीथिंग. यू वोंट वांट टू लूज एनीथिंग इन एक्चुअली. So that is why gold and silver form soluble complex with cyanide ion. So assertion is false, but reason is true. Next assertion that we have is anode mud is useful in making the refining of copper economical, and reason is anode mud contains rare metals like gold, silver, selenium. So yes, assertion is true, reason is also true, and reason is very well explaining. That is why हम copper के साथ उसको use करते हैं, because उसमें gold, silver जैसे ingredients होते हैं, rare metals होते हैं, and they don't dissociate. They have a huge temperature difference in comparison to copper. So that is why we can use such mud so that we can refine the copper economically. So that's all from my side. This is all from general principles of extraction. These are the channel details, and you can log in and subscribe to the YouTube channel and get all the videos here. Thank you. Have a nice evening.